first 20 years of my life, I've driven up and down the same street a couple thousand times. 20 years on the same two sides, 20 years watching from the same two perspectives. I took a walk on the opposite side of the road. The street was crowded. The street was empty. In front of my eyes, I watched buildings I never cared for or thought twice about, containing small, sacred humanities that this world increasingly lacks, be burned to the ground, leveled flat, and ripped from their foundations. People cashing in a life's work and a retirement fund to be replaced by a crime. Small, sacred humanities that I will never be able to find again. The street once changed like a river, and that river is dried up. With bare feet, I walked on old memories and what was left of the warm, fertile soil, read epitaphs written beneath the cold, wet concrete atop inhuman obelisks. 20 years I drove down this road. 20 years it took me to walk on the opposite side, to find a split crosswalk sign that would either take me home or someplace else. A place that few have been before, and a place that I can never go back to. Small, sacred humanities. Corners at the court of public opinion. You want to watch it all fall apart?
And the street was filled with people I loved, loathed, watched, hated, following in my mother's footsteps with a smile on my face, sticking my 12-year-old middle finger out at the family Ford Explorer with an unexplainable joy, knowing she finally agreed with the sentiment. People I forced new appreciation for, like having a stomach and new organ that could process understanding something I refuse to call evil, and stand stiff as rebar with clenched fists face down at the kitchen counter. In pain as my body rejects and struggles to accept the fact of the matter, plain and simple, I don't trust you to change. As soon as I found the street was full, it was empty. I found it was just you and I. Watching the person I held inches away from my heart rot from the inside out, and ever be forced with an infection that spread from the pit. Your legs weakening and turning frail, not from age, but from the taxidermy. I can't run with you if you can't move your legs, and even if you could, you don't want to. I find in every corner of the court of public opinion an asylum of mind-seeking refuge, forcefully imprisoned, starving people wishing to taste freedom, willfully watching, making eye contact with a couple of semi-automatic politicians whose job experience details to eat a feast in front of those in famine. A posse of clowns and bandanas. Teenage mothers' futures lie at the will of talking heads, hanging around a couple of like-minded individuals that will never engage in conversation and only ever pretend like they are listening. These clowns don't have a mask. They have pins holding up a look of attention, sleeping with their eyes open. They are given grace and forgiveness. They are given ample time to take the pins out of their cheeks and eyelids and manipulate coherence. They will take advantage of that time. They are not role models, but they are treated like such. They speak with conviction and good intentions. They believe they are being listened to, but they are only heard. They call themselves creators, but they live to eat. They call themselves leaders, but they are commanding drones. They will feel important. They will never have enough. A man's sodden eyes, a woman's soft face, a child's laughter, a mother's silent punishment, and a father's scorn. I have seen the signs before they were planted in front of our doors, our televisions, on the side of our beds. The first thing we see first thing in the morning. Do you look away or do you keep watching? There is a wrong answer. You are not wasting time. You have none to waste. Yet a moment of silence is eternal torture. You give them a hand, you give them an ear, you give them both eyes, and refuse to use the rest of what you still have. If touching skin to skin is the one drug you should never abuse, we are all in withdrawals. We have been told contact is violent and solitude is loneliness. Then tell me where I am. 2025 years since we've been forgiven, and the man who forgave us still refuses to regret his decision, still refuses to elaborate. We don't trust ourselves, the innocent, the victims, the pure of heart, but we trust talking heads based off of the colors of their ties, not realizing the words written in the wrinkles on their foreheads. They expect you not to pay attention to the way they blink and breathe. Heed my words, pay attention to what they say, and you walk into a cave in which you will never see the light of day again. The devil is in the details, in our ignorance, in the space between our contact, and our front-left pockets reminding you of your place, structured, productive, optimized. Forget how to play, forget how to love, and then you recall.
Panic, and remember how to forget. Shrink yourself down to a fetal position and don't move until you can't feel anything. Bash a hammer to your skull twice nightly to ensure a peaceful night's sleep with no dreams. And tell everyone you know you love them, but under no circumstances should you ever make eye contact with them. Small, sacred humanity. You feel your time left is short. Your time is spent like a heroin addict. Chase your next fix and time falls through the holes in your pockets. Sober up and each second is spent naked and freezing. Wait a bit longer, you're burning and thrashing. Self-immolation. Wait a bit longer, you're fully aware you started that fire. Fully aware the pain is your fault and oh so aware of the fact you are cursed with a body designed to keep you alive. Wait a bit longer, regardless of the fact you have no more pain to feel or choose no longer to react to it. Like acceptance, you go numb. Wait a bit longer. You open the curtains and the early sun kisses your face. You open the door and inhale the morning mist. You put your hands in your empty pockets and realize there weren't holes in them to begin with. Life is perspective. Are you a man of your thoughts or a man of action? Perspective is flawed. Does your love or lack thereof make the man? If to be flawed is to be human, then how could he have been perfect? Are my flaws the first or last thing that I should accept? Is acceptance peace or complacency? I accept the river has run dry, but I have yet to find a dead end, and I swear there's a levee a couple miles ahead. Just give me a bit longer. There are so many things I need to say, and the only thing that's holding me back is the idea that I am running out of time.